to my live. This live is for everyone. So I'll be doing readings for males and females, okay? And some other things as well. But the theme is all about getting answers for your no contact person, okay? So before I start, I am going to make sure people get their notifications. So I'm going to put on music while we wait, and we'll come back here in a couple minutes. So thank you for your patience, okay? Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to we're going to be doing live oracle readings for females, males, singles, college people, retired people, female and male leaders, okay? Hi there to Hania 4157. Hi there to Bagas Putra 15J. Good morning. So we're going to look into answers about your no contact person. So that way you can say yay or nay if you still want to be in the situation, okay? We'll start out with females first, okay? If you want to see any of my future content in the year 2026, hook up on my other social medias, especially the X platform. I'll be doing lives there next year, okay? All right, so what's coming up for females and with their no contact person in December. Live your truth. Bad weather. Higher self. Improvement. Generational healing. And a distant journey. Clarify all 6 of these cards. All right, so females, no matter what the situation, how it pans out, there's still going to be an opportunity that presents itself here in this situation. You just got to trust yourself, okay? What it is you want to choose here and that golden opportunity that presents itself here in this situation, okay? Down in the chat, I was asked, will you sing a song? No, I have to do some readings, but thanks for asking. And am I a gamer? Yes, I am. I do my gaming on Steam and the PC. Hi there to Lisa. Castalia G5U, good morning. And those who can't type on the chat, good morning. All right, back to you females. So there's this opportunity here. You just got to trust yourself in what it is. So how this person feels about you females in December, well, they fear living their truth about you and how they feel. It's very scary for them to speak about it, to put it into action, okay? But they feel as though you are living your truth, and this is what scares them because they feel as though you're going to be left behind. Like you're going to leave them behind, is what I'm trying to say. That you're going to leave them behind, and this is scary to them. What they're not telling you is that they're going through a lot of changes in their life. And so they're having to relook at their plans of what they were going to do towards you. Yeah, they still want to come together with you, females. They still want to collaborate with you. It's just they're going through a change of trying to put aside their ego here in the situation with you females. That's what they're not telling you. So they're through these changes, they're trying to prepare, reschedule things, relook at their plans towards you. Their fears really got a hold on them, and they know it. So the actions they're going to take towards you is they're going to try to overcome these challenges in order to make them stronger and focus their mind in order to leave doubt and fear behind in regards to you, okay, females? So it's going to take them a moment, but their higher self is trying to get them to push past those barriers that they have. Okay. So if you're coming to me and asking me, well, what's going to be the outcome if I don't reach out to them? Your outcome is that you'll have a lot of improvement in your life. Things will go upward, and you'll be able to express your creativity, um, any ideas that are going on that you want to focus on. It will even help improve your authenticity of you just being focused on what it is you want to grow and expand in your life. So it's not a bad outcome. There's going to be a lot of improvements in your life if you don't reach out to your no contact person, okay, females? Now, if you're like, but I want to reach out, but I just don't know how it's going to be, I'm going to give you that outcome. Um, The outcome is it's going to get you to see the truth of who they really are if you reach out to them. And it's going to help you break this cycle of keep on revisiting this no contact person, okay? Because a lot of truth is going to come out for you to see. And so that way you can see how the trust was really like shattered between you two. Because it was shattered, and you're going to see it's like when you reach out to them, you'll even feel the bullshit. You get what I'm saying? You'll feel like you're being manipulated and all that stuff, and it's going to get you to break the cycle of even wanting to reach out to them anymore. You get what I'm saying? That'll be the outcome if you do reach out, okay, females? So, what can you take away from this situation? This is getting you to move past your boundaries with this, okay? Feeling like you can't move on, okay? So this is what you can take away from it. It's time to move on because there's such a bigger, beautiful world for you to discover, okay? And being curious about it. That way you can break this vicious cycle of coming back to this no contact person, okay? That's what you can take away from your, okay, females? Because life is too short, right? So that's your reading. And that's the golden opportunity here in the situation you need to see. So that way you can trust yourself whether or not you want to move on from this no contact person, okay? So now let's move on to the male reading. And right after we'll do singles, okay? So what's coming up for males and their no contact with their no contact person in December? Fear of change, losing battle, giving birth, malicious intent, a helping hand, revelation. Clarify all 6 of these cards. Males, this is your chance to really see how the conscious creator you really are. So trust yourself in what you want to choose here in this situation, okay? Because how this person feels about you is that you fear change. and transforming this fear of change. What they're not telling you is that no matter what they do, no matter how much they want to, you know, either help the situation or back away from the situation, it's always a losing battle with you because of the fact that they feel as though that you want to control the situation, like manipulate it. So what they're not telling you is that they're releasing what is beyond their control. They're not wanting to control this situation and keep on having to put energy into this. Okay, males? And that they don't want to cause any kind of conflict or argument with you. This is why they're in no contact with you. They see very clearly that things need to change. So, the actions they're going to take towards you is to be anchored in the here and now, rooted on what they want to do. They're going to be going through a transformation. There's not going to be any contact with you, males. No reaching out from them. They're going to be having a new being within inside them, moving through this situation, okay, males? In December. So here's the outcome if you don't want to do nothing in the situation, okay, males? This is going to get you to transform the power struggle inside you about this situation with your no contact person, where it's going to get you to be more mindful and use your discernment. You're going to be going through a transformation of that power struggle of should you stay, should you go kind of power struggle. You don't do nothing in the situation. It's going to take a year to transform if you don't do anything here in the situation. Now, if you end up reaching out, males, you'll get a level up here in the situation because it's going to come to pass you're going to see some kind of help in here in the situation when you reach out to them. There'll be growth between you two, even if it feels uncomfortable having that conversation with them and trying to reach out to them, okay? You both are going to be transformed on how different you guys once were. It's like you guys are updating your guys' self, that you're not the same people anymore, okay, males? If you reach out to them. All right? That's for some of you males that needed to know that. So what can you take away from this situation? There's a revelation that you need to have here from this reading, males. The hidden truths are ready for you to be revealed. This revelation may change your current perceptions, but it will ultimately empower you to act from a place of truth. And you know that truth within inside you. And these are the message from the spirit world. So take out that time and space to do your meditation, and you'll get the insights you need more about this reading towards you, okay? And that's when you'll trust if you need to stay or go, because you are co-creator of your reality, okay? So you're learning from this situation, and I'm triggering you to get you to go within and trust yourself, okay? And that's your reading. All right, so let's move on to singles now. What's coming up for singles with their no contact person in December? Woo, improvement. Spiritual path, agreement, manipulation, unspoken words, magic of belief. Clarify all 6 of these cards. All right, so singles, this is an opportunity of closing out a chapter of feeling like you carry so much and hold so much in here in regards to your no contact person. This is you closing out a chapter here so that way you move into something new, whether it's with or without them. Because you carry a lot, singles, about this person. So, how they feel about you is they feel as though you're going through improvements. And something's influencing you in order to have these improvements. What they're not telling you is that they're ending out a cycle here. A transformation is going on within inside them. In order to have deeper wisdom and resilience here in the situation, that's what's being transformed and hidden from you. They're doing a spiritual work that you don't know about. So the actions they're going to take towards you in December is they're going to re-elevate the situation between you two in order to have a common ground and an understanding of that, what divided you two, singles. So that's what they're going to do, is try to understand and reevaluate and try to raise it up by seeing what it is that divided you two. So contemplation, if you really want to know crystal clear about what happened between you two. That's their actions, thinking about it. Now, if you do not do anything in the situations between your no contact person, singles, this is your outcome. You're going to understand that not all offers come freely. There's always strings attached here in this situation with you and your no contact person. And it was getting you to really understand why it didn't come together. And you're going to see that it's a blessing in disguise, this loss, because something better is going to come in, and that you just needed to move past this situation with your no contact person, okay? Now, if you decided to go, well, I want to reach out to him, here's your outcome. You guys will talk, but there'll be still blockages. And here you're trying to get information out of them, and it's gonna meet resistance. I feel like for some of you singles, there's blocked communication because they actually blocked you online. Okay? So what can you take away from this reading, singles? Nurture your belief. Your energy expands and your vibration shifts, unlocking new dimensions of possibility and serendipity. Because this new opportunity is getting you to move past this situation with your no contact person, singles, so that way you feel calm, you're enjoying the process of moving out of this situation and any major obstacles or disruptions from this situation, because you're going to realize right here, right now, the universe, your spiritual source, is supporting you so you can move through this effortlessly, okay? That's what you can take away from your reading, okay? Now let's move on to college people. And then we'll do retired people, female leaders, and male leaders, okay? Hi there, Poppy Cave, W8I, I think. So what's coming up for college people with their no contact person in December? Wish fulfillment, heavy burden, closure, recognition, finding your place, and good weather. Clarify all 5 of these cards. So if you're wondering if you're ever going to get help here in the situation in order to decide whether or not you want to move forward, this is that help that you've been asking for, college people. Because how the person feels about you, that you're moving on from them. What they're not telling you is that they carry a big burden here. And that's about how they want to, what they want to create in life. They have blockages here, college people. You're no contact person. It's very hard for them to get over their fears and anxiety of what they want to create in their life. Not just like creatively, but romantically, that kind of stuff. It's all jumbled up and they're just in blockage about it. They really don't talk to anybody about how they truly feel about you, about everything else. They just hold it all in. So the actions they're going to take towards you is they're going to turn their back towards you, and they're going to end out that cycle with you in order to close that chapter with you, okay, in December. Okay, college people. So if you don't do anything in this situation, college people, you'll get still that recognition from your friends and family of facing your fears here and moving past this situation. If you end up reaching out to them, here's your outcome. You're going to try to find where your place is with them, how you guys can come together, but it's only going to lead to misunderstandings between you two. And that's because there's a wall between you two. There's person, there's not patience. There's not honesty in the communication that you want to have with them, you know? But at least you'll know your place of where you want to go with them, if you do. So what can you take away from this reading? There's an opportunity for you to move forward with your plans confidently. The conditions are ripe and the timing is good for your venture. So trust your plan, okay? Because the universe is here to support it, okay? And you're creating that luck, all right, college people? That's your reading. Hi there, Scott Barron 5557. Oh, I'm not going to be doing Aries readings until tomorrow. All zodiac sign readings, no contact person readings until tomorrow. Right now, I'm doing non-zodiac sign readings. Right now, we're going to be going on to retired people, then on to female leaders, then male leaders. Okay, but thanks for asking, Scott. I hope you're doing well, by the way. Cheers, everyone. So I got this at the Dollar Tree? I love red. So it's an ornament. It's a water bottle. Really, you can put any drink in it. I put water in it. Probably can spice it up with them booze, right? It's a Christmas drink. Whee! Goofballs. All right, so what's coming up for retired people with their no contact person in December? Miraculous luck. Anxiety. A distant journey. Vicious cycle. Higher self. Overcoming. Clarify. All 5 cards. You're going to see, retired people, whether or not if there's anything you can do in this situation and try to see if you can overcome feeling like you always have a losing battle with this no contact person. So trust yourself, because here's your reading. How they feel about you is that you're going through a lot of luck here. With that luck is that how they feel like there's improvements going on with you. Like you're going through some better days and a good shift in your life. But what they're not telling you is they're trying to control their anxiety about you. So they're working on their anxiety in order to have a wish fulfillment with you. And that is their wish fulfillment is not to have anxiety in the situation with you anymore. So the actions they're going to take towards you, they're going to make sure as they move forward, they're going to be accountable with you. And try to reach out for new experiences. They're going to try to make this first step to be accountable towards you in December. So that means they're going to try to be honest with themselves without any ego and without any bull crap. They're going to see what they've done here in this situation that hindered you guys not talking anymore. I feel like they're putting in work with counseling and stuff like that. And that's how they're working through it. So if you decide in doing nothing about the situation, retired people, you're going to see what kind of vicious pattern that keeps on repeating itself, holding you in a place of frustration and stagnation with you and this no contact person. And I feel as though it's the communication you're going to try to break. It's going to take a moment. I get at least 3 years that it's going to take that moment. 3 years for you to really reflect to see how the communication was between you two and how you played a part in that shitty communication, to be very crystal clear. Now, if you decided to reach out to them, this is your outcome, retired people. Your higher self is going to support it because there's going to be a gift in the situation between you two, and that's that love. Where you guys are both going to be open with each other with compassion, forgiveness, and just wanting to understand each other. And you need to do this because I'm not joking. Okay? Higher self, the lovers, is a gift of love here in this situation. So what can you take away from this reading, retired people? You're going to realize this is encouraging you to overcome what seems daunting. That you are stronger than you think. So gather your strength and focus your mind, and you will move through it, leaving that doubt and fear behind, okay? And that's your reading. Really hope it helps. Now let's move on to the female leaders We'll be doing your no contact person reading for your answers, then the male leaders. So what's coming up for female leaders with their no contact person in December? Bad weather, collaboration, generational healing, reconciliation, limitless, separation. Clarify all 5 of these cards. Woo-wee! This is interesting. All right, so whatever's going down, female leaders here in the situation, you're going to be overcoming whatever is going down, okay? No matter what, because you put in the work to keep on progressively moving forward. Yippee! All right, so here's your reading. Your no contact person, how they feel about you is they're sad. They're sad because they know that they have a lot of feelings for you. And it's very hard for them to show it because of whatever happened in their past way before you even came into their existence, okay? They know that they have these vicious cycles of how they feel about you, where it goes from sad to a dark place, you know? And they feel as though you're moving on. What they're not telling you is that they want to come together with you. They want to communicate with you. It's just very hard for them to have intimacy. Okay, female leaders, it's very hard for them. So the actions they're going to take towards you is they're going to break these cycles with inside them that they're having vicious cycles about. Not being intimate, stressed about financial constraints, manipulation, all that stuff. Because they know through their actions, not everybody will understand their calling. But they feel as though you female leaders, you do understand. You speak their language in regards to their soul language, okay? So if you do nothing in this situation, you're stepping in your power here and deciding whether or not you want a reconciliation with them. I feel like they're going to just keep on coming back around to you, even if you don't talk for that reconciliation. You just got to ask yourself what you want from this situation with them, okay? Whether you are a leader on social media, a healer, a spiritual leader. You get what I'm saying? You gotta just gotta understand what you want. Me, since I'm talking to a leader, make sure you do things in balance. Make sure there is set healthy boundaries. Okay. If they offer for your services, make sure there's healthy boundaries and don't get manipulated into giving people money. Okay. Just trust yourself. Okay. Now, if you decide to reach out to them, you'll understand by breaking through barriers. If you reach out to them, of whether or not they're going to reciprocate communication back. I feel as though there's going to be a delay here because it's going to go through a divine intervention between that communication coming through to them. You're going to see in how it unfolds. And it's going to, that, if you reach out to them, it's going to take time for them to reach back out to you. So be patient if that's the case. You're going to see for yourself what's behind that situation. I want to see more. Clarify this. There's going to be happiness and joy and good health. You guys are going to have fun talking with each other and overcoming things. Okay, female leaders, there'll be a celebration. It's just needing patience to see if, because I feel as though they have to trust themselves to reach back out to you. So if you said, hey, how are you doing and all that, it's going to come back around and just not as quickly as you want. That communication back with your no contact person. Who is this no contact person? Females are inquiring about. One card, please. This is the person that held so much in about you and that you guys had trust shattered. I'm talking about that person. Okay? So what can you take away from your reading? Sometimes separation is necessary to create room for reflection, healing, and clarity. What is meant to be will find its way back to you, stronger and more aligned. That's what you can take away from this reading. What I feel is that no matter if you reach out to them or not, they're still going to come back around. So it's okay if you don't reach out, female leaders, is what I get in your reading. Because what is meant to come back around, this person, will be more aligned to what you are doing in life. And that's because they are Slowly doing the work to do that. If it were me in the situation, I wouldn't disrupt their progress. Because some people, you disrupt their progress. It's like they go back to what they used to do and see if that's going to work on you. And when you do that, you're going to get disappointed versus if they come back around to you and reach out to you, they upgraded through all the bullshit and you'll just know if whether or not they do because you'll feel it and you'll trust yourself. You know what I'm saying? So expect your no contact person. Yeah, they're going to still be around. They're just going to try to break cycles and come back around to you. You just need to decide whether or not you want a reconciliation with them. Okay? All right, so what's coming up for male leaders with their no contact person in December? Smooth sailing, relocation, helping hand, heavy burden, collaboration, karmic tides. Clarify on 5 of these cards. All right, male leaders, there's an opportunity here. You just got to choose if you want this opportunity or not. So trust yourself. So how your no contact person feels about you, they feel as though you're being calm, that you're happy and trying to navigate through any kind of obstacles or disruptions around you. What they're not telling you is that they're still going to be moving forward from this because they want to be able to be around somebody that they can express themselves with, their ideas, where they can be more authentic, okay, about work. This is about work. They don't feel like they want anything romantic right now, is what I get from them too. And this is why you need to know this, male viewers that are leaders, to see whether or not you still want anything to do with them, okay? The actions they're going to take towards you is offering a helping hand in some form in order for you to see things from a different perspective. Clarify what this is. It's what you keep hidden about your spiritual life and your spiritual processes. They wanting to help you through that so that way you're able to overcome any kind of setbacks in your life. Feel like That's the only thing they want to offer you, is that new perspective. So you're not constipated in the head. Okay? So they'll be like posting things online through their social media in order to inspire you to see things from a different perspective, but not to get caught up in a romantic state of mind with them. Okay? So if you do nothing here in this situation, it's going to get you to see the weight that you carry here in the situations and those inner battles you have. And see that not all loads are yours to bear. Okay? Because you protect yourself a lot. And you protect holding on to these things that you have within inside you. You know, those burdens. You're going to be reflecting onto that and how this situation burdens you too. And see whether or not you want to drop that load. Flush in the bathroom, please. Now, if you land up reaching out to them, this is your outcome. You guys working together, and there any misunderstandings, there's going to be an apology, whether it was one or the other, or there's going to be an apology between you two, okay? Male leaders. Now, what can you take away from this reading? You're entangled in a karmic dance, replaying lessons that demand resolution. So look deeper. This connection holds both a challenge and the purpose. And give me one card for the challenge, second card for the purpose for male leaders. The challenge is for you to get over how you feel about this person, how it causes a storm within inside you, how you fight the elements of how you feel about this person. That's your challenge here. Why you guys do that karma dance, you know, bun dun 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 dun, bun dun dun dun. Under pressure, push it down on me, push it down on you, no matter what. Under pressure. Yeah, look into that David Bowie song. I was watching 9 Inch Nails concert with me and my daughter the other day when it was snowing, and it was so beautiful. And we were jamming out to 9 Inch Nails concert they did this year. It was on YouTube. And he did a collab with David Bowie. So look into that too. But Under Pressure. And your purpose. Your purpose is to move out of vicious cycles. You are caught up in a pattern that repeats itself, holding you in a place of frustration, stagnation. So step back, identify the cause, and make a conscious choice to break free. And you already know what that is your challenge, how you feel about them. Because when you do, you finally you come into harmony with yourself, overcoming that challenge and breaking that vicious cycle. But you find a resolution and peace. So, that's your reading, male leaders. I do hope it helps. And you found your resolution now. Because now it's time for people just to see things clearer. And if it's hard for you to see things clearer, no matter what title you are in life, invest in yourself. You come up with your self-care regimen. You design it. And also, what's great is you get to pick what your meditation is, no matter what belief system you have. And boom, that investment is going to transform your life because you're giving to yourself in such a different way to reach your full potential. You're thriving instead of surviving. And that's what I do is try to get people to really awaken to their full potential where they're thriving instead of surviving. So if you want to look into more of my content in the future, I'll be doing future content on the X platform. That link is down in the description box, okay? Along with my other social medias, my website, 𝐖ᴇʟᴏᴍᴇ.com. Okay, you can like, share, and subscribe. But next year, I'm going to be outie. I'm going to be outie of YouTube. And if you want to know why I posted that video in my video tab of why I'm leaving YouTube, I'm not going to sit up here and explain why when you can see that video if you're very curious of why I'm out. I've been here for over 8 years and I'm going to be leaving YouTube and I'll be on the X platform. And I would love for you guys and gals to connect with me on there so I can be able to do your readings there too. On that, I hope you enjoy your journey. I'll be doing another two lives tomorrow for all zodiac signs, answers to your no contact person, and also a meditation. So come join me tomorrow, okay? Please enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye for now.